podcast where you have the two creators, the brothers Derick and Durell, and then we have the voice director for the project, Jace. We have them on and we're talking really in depthly about the show that they want to produce for you guys, the show that they think is gonna gain some traction, and they hope that you guys really enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. I also have a second episode coming out. I'll either I'll probably release it the day after I release this, or I don't know. You guys will see. You guys will get it. Don't worry. But yeah, bye. What's going on, guys? It's the BonceCast. We have the first episode of it, and today we are welcoming three important people of a project that I'm currently in. It's called Snakeball G, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Correct.
We have the voice director. We have the founder, and then I forgot what you did, Durell.
I am the artist.
Artist,
I am the
yes.
Toyotaro of this project.
Lovely.
And I'm Jace Reaver. I'm also the voice director. I help with anything with voice casting, or we help as much as possible to see where our VAs can go and what we need them to do in certain situations, given what is needed for the project. But that's what I do, and help with any other things that the brothers may need.
And then we have Derick and Durell are brothers.
Yes.
Yep.
Who's the older one?
Dynamic duo.
Dynamic duo. Lovely. Fucking love it. So
I'm just a plus one usually.
hey, but but you guys would definitely say that you guys are the three main people of the operation, right?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very glad that you guys came on for the first episode. Well, technically, the second episode that I'm going to release is the first, because I wish we were able to do this first and then went to them, because it'd probably bring up some more questions. But I invited them to come on at the end of it if any questions arose for them after I get done talking with you guys. But Jace, you were saying something?
Oh, I was just saying, we work as a team, so I can't make mainly it's between all three of us. We don't make a total decision till all of us hears what's needs to be said. Usually when something's coming to me, I usually bring it to the brothers, and then they will make a decision. And usually, because they're the first to make the project, I'm just here to help, or whatever the case may be. Usually the last person to make the last say-so on it will be either Derick, and then if Durell doesn't feel something about it, then we will debate about it and see what is best for the project. But,
so you're the backbone, and they just take all the credit, basically.
Yeah, let's say that. Let's put it that way.
I love that.
I like that one.
But I came into contact and I got this position through Durell, I think, right?
Yeah, through the Voice Acting Alliance group.
Yeah, we discussed that briefly in the with the members, and we all got a role from that page, which is funny that everybody that got casted from that page. That
group is where I mainly get most of.
That's your main attraction. That's your go-to place.
Go-to place, yeah.
Your little
if I go anywhere
sweatshop.
Else, I won't get anybody to either audition.
I don't know if we're allowed to mention the group. Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, we can. It's a free Facebook website. Anybody's welcome to join.
Right.
We're just giving them more clout, if anything, with the 10 people that might watch this video.
So, Durell, what is this group actually named, so people can go find it and have a.
It's called
understand.
Voice Acting Alliance.
Voice Acting Alliance.
Unofficial.
Okay.
Unofficial, though, right?
Unofficial.
Yeah, see? We...
Gotta be very clear on that one.
Chris was very sharp on it.
Unofficial.
Chris was very sharp on that because I said Voice Acting Alliance or whatever, and he said unofficial. And I'm like, oh, yes. Because...
Yes, unofficial. You gotta put that there.
Links in the description. Fuck it. So what I want to touch on real quick though is since you guys have such predominant roles in this, I wonder if you guys took part in any voice acting gigs prior to this, or if you had any previous shows, or if anything.
Well, I did a little project. I wasn't really even finished yet. I started it. I wanted to do a Lion King project, voice acting, and I actually took the role of adult Simba because, as Derick here and Jace were saying, that I do sound like adult Simba.
He does.
Like Matthew Broderick.
I will vouch for that to the day I die. He
Yeah.
does sound like, if you put him talking next to like the original Simba.
I can hear myself, and I'm like, God damn it.
Can you give me just talking your normal voice, but like act surprised and say Nala?
Oh, I can do something better.
Do it. Fuck it, dude.
I'll do the newer line from the new movie.
Ooh,
Okay.
spoiler alert, guys! If you haven't watched
Spoiler
Lion
alert!
King, yet, skip 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, it's like how many months? We've already seen. Okay, so here it goes. I am Simba, son of Mufasa.
Love it.
There it
Love
is.
it. Yeah.
All right, but
I need to.
can we go with something like more like from the animated one, because I know people
yeah.
like
Yes. Shit.
do the one that Ben gave us, like when he said Nala. That one, that'll be fine.
Okay. Nala?
There you go. There you go. What we should have had like a pre-recording
God.
for this, so we could like put them together. And
No,
like,
yeah, this is pre-recorded. I was gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I can find a segment from the newer one to
yeah, that'd be
because
awesome.
I don't care about this getting monetized if they claim it, whatever. Like I said in the other episode, I'm financially stable enough that I just wanna do this for fun right now. Just see where it goes.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
Do what you love, bro. That's all you
And
can.
then
do,
really
Exactly.
really quick though, I was gonna get into this later, but can you because we talked about this in the other one. Can you do your Mickey real quick?
Oh my.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. It's just like
It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
good. Come on, man.
Whoa! Oh boy.
okay.
Pioneer, yeah.
Ty would have done.
All right. Kermit.
Oh my god.
Kermit the Frog.
Oh my god. It is for me as a voice director, when working with these guys, it is fun. The VAs is the best part for me,
Oh, I
because
love it, dude. Oh man.
when we get them together to talk to each other and like interact with the lines and stuff, it's like a wild west of fun. Like 1 minute we can be very, very serious with one scene, and then there's another situation where it could be really fun. We have one VA called Ty, and he does Kermit as mentioned, and he also was playing as I think Mr. Popo.
Oh,
So he replaced-
is he in the group?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
I
yes.
remember him sending the clip of him doing Mr. Popo, and
Oh my God.
holy, that was so fucking good. Like that was, genuinely.
Yeah, it was.
I need to DM him and see if he can send it so I can put it in. But also
Oh my God,
since
it'll
we're
be
talking
gold mine.
since we're talking about all the voice actors and shit getting them together, maybe with the permission grant people who are watching this maybe a little 5-minute snippet with some audio from the session tonight.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh yeah, that'd be
man,
great.
That'd be great.
All right, sweet. So about now, I'll throw that in for the people that want to see that. But it's pre-recorded,
sure.
so bam, I don't have to wait and do all that live shit.
Yeah. Because
So-
it's funny because when he played as Mr. Popo, he would play it as Kermit. So every
Oh,
time
God.
when Mr. Popo came in, no matter how serious or how stupid it was, you can't help but not take it serious. Because even when Mr. Popo is trying to help the cast or like help the characters, you can't help but laugh because you just hear Kermit talking.
Is he gonna join the session tonight?
Yeah.
Is he today? I'm pretty sure he is, isn't he?
I don't know if he's available. I mean, you can check
you
and
could
see.
Uh,
What,
I don't know. Maybe.
I'll check. I'll do
Alright.
that while you guys are talking.
All right. All right. Let's get back on. That was Durell who explained the his whole backstory.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
That was me.
All right. So
I've actually done that. I've done sort of online.
oh,
Yeah,
You play Kirito.
I voiced Kirito.
Kirito.
Yes, I remember that.
All right. Let's do this from every person that you announced that you've done. You gotta do a little snippet from your work from it. Do it.
Oh,
I dare
I don't
you.
even remember any lines.
How
Oh,
long ago was
man.
that?
Holy shit. Huh?
How long ago was that?
Damn.
Oh,
Shit.
That was
Damn,
a while.
that
That was
was-
a minute ago.
That was I
Yeah.
think that was around the time when I met Durell, because I met Durell first, and then I met his brother afterwards, soon after, naturally. But like, we was in college and we met in English class. I think it was either his second or first year in college. It was my first year.
So
my
the three
first
of you
time.
know each other like in real life then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
And
Like best friends.
the thing is, I remember the way me and Durell actually met was in class, but I was showing, like, we was talking about anime, and who doesn't like anime? But like, I was telling him I do drawings and stuff, and he showed me his drawings, and then after that we just clicked, right? And then he said he wanted to get into voice acting and all that stuff, and I found it interesting at the time, and hearing him talk, and then he compared himself to like that of Simba, and then he saw that I had a YouTube channel back in the day. I still kind of use it, but it's hit or miss.
It
But
varied.
I guess
but
I know this, huh?
I was really experienced with like Audacity and video editing and stuff like that. So he said he needed some help on a project, and it was the Sora Online fan dub. And when he let me look at it and stuff from Soy Vegas and stuff, it was interesting because like I didn't know how this actually worked. But when he showed me how he put in the voices and stuff like that, I was like, oh, okay. And then from that point, I said, you know what? Maybe we should do it over again, because there was sometimes like it was like hit or miss. So
Yeah.
he was a little apprehensive of doing it over again. I can understand, because when you do something over again, you're proud of it. You don't want to do it over again, But when he came around doing it over again, and we did all the lines and even the sound what do you call it, sound designing and stuff like that, it came out a lot more natural because he's more experienced now than he was back then. And then when he saw the difference between the old project that he did by himself and with me, he's like, oh crap, I don't know if I can actually curse.
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
try that.
yeah. Just this fucking full, fucking 18 plus. No, like swear to God, the second episode you guys gotta listen to it. I'll send you a timestamp of it. Chris talked about a time that he voiced in a smut thing. So
Okay, I will love to hear that one, because like I love a good dirty joke here and there. So that's how me and him clicked. And then when we got more into the voice acting thing, and he saw how prominent I was with the voice thing, he brought his brother in, and then he said we had a project we want to work on. It was Snakeball G, and it was basically like a spin-off of the Dragon Ball series, but its own thing.
what
So-
what time was this? Because since this is about the Snakeball G, when was the idea crafted?
Well, I know they crafted it way
okay.
before I met him.
All right, we'll explain the whole Snakeball G thing.
All right.
How we created it is we were small. We had, as soon as we watched Dragon Ball, we like just kind of created our own characters,
created our own characters,
and just like try to
even
make up a
at
story.
first the show wasn't really called Snakeball G.
We
it
had
was-
like multiple names for it.
Yeah,
and
it was
then
like Dragon Ball something. I forgot
yeah,
the
we
name
had
of the
we
title.
kept Dragon Ball, but it was just something different. Like
Yeah,
Dragon
then
Ball.
our dad kind of is like, well, what if you get like copyrights
Copyrights
and
and all
stuff
that
like? So
stuff.
I had to change the name.
And then we came up with the name Snakeball G.
Yeah.
So was anime something that kept you guys close together as brothers?
Anime, Marvel, DC.
Just
Yeah,
like
anything.
you guys had like very similar interests. What's your age gap?
We're 2 years apart.
2 years apart. Yeah, that's close. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I think with Durell, I think I'm about a year or two apart, and
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Derick,
yeah.
it's only 2.5 or something like that. So
All right.
yeah.
All right. So you're talking about your dad being worried about copy strikes. So you guys were wanting to change the thingy.
Yeah, we wanted to
Ye-
change the name to Snakeball G, and like I'm like till this day, people like dog us about the name,
Oh,
and I'm like,
fucking-
well, what about people who actually kept the name Dragon Ball
yeah, like
and
Dragon
changed
Ball abridged.
Dragon Ball? Yeah, Dragon Ball New Age, Dragon Ball Absalon, Dragon Ball R&R,
Dragon
So on.
Ball. What's the?
Dragon Ball Multiverse.
Dragon Ball Multiverse.
Yeah, I remember Derick came to me and asked me about this because since he knew I was in YouTube, copyright is a thing when it comes to YouTube.
Oh,
like
definitely.
anyone would know. Like that thing will fuck you like something fierce. If you don't have your shit together, someone's gonna try to claim it, even if it's not there. So
Especially
Yeah.
nowadays,
like-
it's so fucked.
I'm not
Yeah,
trying to bash on
and
the
it's
fans
terrible.
of Dragon Ball, but some of the fans in the Dragon Ball community are kind of dumb.
No, some of them are toxic.
They're they're either they're assholes, toxic, whatever. Like it's okay for other people to take the name Dragon Ball and the characters from Dragon Ball and make their own story. But if we do something new, create new characters and have a new name, all hell breaks loose.
Oh,
Like,
by the way, I just thought of putting the characters from Dragon Ball in the show, but they'll be showing up probably in the third arc. So yeah,
Well, Dragon Ball Heroes, is that owned by the high up peoples?
I think Bandai.
yeah,
Oh,
Bandai
okay.
people created-
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
But I'm sure there's
I
other
think
third
that's
party
what's-
fan dubs or stuff like that that have the main characters show up once in a while. But that's just good fun. I mean, even if you're not making a profit off of it, you're just doing it for the fun. And like you said,
yeah.
this has been concocting since you guys were probably young. So
Yeah, inspired by Dragon Ball. I mean, what are you gonna say? It's like Dragon Ball is like one of the
Goku's like the
father-
Mickey of
yeah.
of Japan, basically.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Like Dragon Ball is like the very influence of most shonen shows. Most anything. It's the almost granddaddy of anything.
it was the
Anything that is
first anime that I
inspired.
watched because my
Yeah,
uncle watched
like-
it.
I think Dragon Ball was like the number one thing for everyone in the West because like you
You
come
bring
home from
up-
school, you want to watch
Everybody at least
Konami, the
knows
first
that.
thing you see
Oh
is
fuck
that.
yeah! But
Just bringing
that
up
was
the
the
name.
Dragon Ball Kai shit. Fucking.
Yeah, just bringing up the name Dragon Ball anybody would notice. Hey, yeah, I know about that show. Even
Yeah.
people that don't know about that's never seen it before but heard of it.
Yeah, they
They're like,
at least
I've
know
heard of
about
that
it.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it's like
usually
Naruto.
it.
Naruto's big too, and
Yeah, that's like second most popular.
It's
but, like,
it's basically
everyone and
like
their grandmother knows
Pokemon.
what a Goku is.
No, don't
Yeah.
get me, don't get
Yeah,
me started about one.
All right, sweet. So are we good on that? So on the creation of it? Do we think we covered pretty good standard on it?
We should
or-
give a little more backstory, like a little backstory. What's to come for the first season? Like,
Oh
what,
yes,
what are-
yes, yes.
are-
Do you
explain the story wise? Yeah, just like
do you want me to explain the first episode or
just like the whole.
explain
just give, like, a
what you're
synopsis.
explain what
What
the back of the back of the book, like the whole back, the summary
well,
of it.
basically,
Boom. do that.
Authorization.
Yeah. Basically, Snakeball G is basically a show that ties with Goku and Vegeta not being on Earth, not being on Earth anymore. They're off training, as usual. But
Assholes. Fucking always, dude. Swear to God,
Their
that.
brothers.
And then
Their brothers.
there's a new villain.
Huh?
All right.
Their brothers are Soku and Tomato led their families to to Earth because their original planet called Planet Saiyan was destroyed by Nazar, your character.
Sorry.
So and which is ordered by Frieza and Arctic, another villain that will come up later in the series. but they're on Earth now, and their kids, Jumbo, Sora, Korgat, Casa, and the rest of their kids will be training and stepping up to fight this big bad villain.
I'm getting my ass kicked by fucking kids.
Wait.
Wait.
When you put it that way.
Wait a second. Wait a
It's
second.
something
Back
to
the
do
back the fuck up. What the fuck is going on, dude? Oh my god. All right.
Well, when you put it that way, it's like, would you rather beat up the kids? It's like, it
Yeah,
doesn't
dude.
really win on.
I don't even give a fuck, dude.
So basically, Jumbo, the main character, is like Goku, but better because Goku will, later in the series, will try to tell him, look, you have to try and be a hero now. Because I wasn't. I was there just for the fight. It's cool to be there just for the fight, but you need to be there to protect the people that you actually love. So Jumbo,
he's basically saying,
yeah,
be better than what I
be
was.
better than what we were. And
Yep.
that's what Jumbo is going to have to step up to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the show is basically about.
Sweet. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And how much arcs are you playing? Like, how much arcs do you have laid out for right now?
5+.
5+. God, jeez, fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
gosh.
the Nazar is the opening.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
sweet.
It's the
There's
stepping stone of what's
yeah,
stepping
that
stone,
one,
alright.
and then that one, and you have a son named Azar Jr. that will come in later.
Yep.
Well, he's there in the first episode, but he'll
Yeah.
come back to fight Jumbo again.
All right. Spoilers, but okay. No.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Fucking
right.
hell. So, we were talking about before we got way the fuck out of track. We were talking about previous experiences. You were adult Simba, and then you were somebody from Sword Art Online. I think we should go back to that. And just finish that out.
I voiced Kirito and Sword Art Online.
Kirito, okay.
But if you're gonna ask me to do like a line from there, I don't remember any of the lines.
If you just want to ad lib, if you just want to improv, just if you don't though,
Scream out
not comfortable or straightening the vocal cords, I completely understand
I'm not
that. Not- yeah, I tend to like to save that for when I'm fucking doing your guys' torture
Yeah.
method.
Torture method. I love that one.
Do I have
I love that one.
before?
Torture method.
Do I have the I have like the final copy of my arc, don't I? I should.
All right.
Does he?
I know.
We'll get to we'll get to that after the podcast.
Yeah.
All right, so Kirito, Sword Art Online, Adult Simba, Lion King. Any others? You probably have a whole plethora.
Shit.
Well, besides Sora, this is
Yeah, besides actually me doing adult Sora as well, but like those are the main three.
Main three, and
Things
then
like
other
action,
ones were
yeah.
just like back, like couple line, like throwaway people.
Oh wait, no. Did I remember he did? Didn't you do Batman at one point? And you did like
Batman was unacceptable because I legit just use a voice. I legit just like put effects in there to make my voice deeper. No.
And I remember you did if I remember right, I think I was part of it. We did the Dragon Ball movie one. It was just a clip, but it was more than anything. I think we had our friend Joe.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's right. I completely forgot about that.
Oh,
I did.
Resurrection of
I
F.
did Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of F.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
voice
voiced
Vegeta.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Can you? Because Vegeta is like literally he's my favorite character. Come on, man. You can't tease me like that.
Oh,
Um,
You want to do Chris Sabat?
My Bulma. My Bulma.
oh my god.
All right,
It sounds like,
let's.
it sounds like he dropped like a rice bun or something.
All right.
The way he says it. Go ahead.
I feel like we haven't heard. We'll get to you, Jace, real quick. But I feel like we haven't heard a lot
Yeah.
of Derick. I feel like he's just been the black sheep of this call, this podcast, and I'd like to hear his backstory on the whole voice acting or vocal career.
Well, I'm the scriptwriter.
So
I did what I didn't do anything. I tried to start something I tried to do a full feature film for Dragon Ball Z, a fan film.
Yes,
I wrote the whole script.
Oh, that's the story.
Yeah,
That one flopped. I mean, we had a title, we had
yeah, it
script.
just didn't get to be made.
No,
And
it was
then-
called Dragon Ball Z Unfolding.
Yeah,
And what was the story on that?
Well, the story was just basically about the Saiyan saga.
yeah, it was just
Oh,
a
okay.
retelling of the Saiyan saga
And
in live action.
what went wrong?
Well, I mean, we couldn't get it filmed. We also
we didn't-
had someone that was supposed to help us with the costumes and stuff like that and the visual effects.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that
so
was
it
him.
was like an actual like.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I-
actual
damn,
live
I
action
wish I was
film.
closer to you guys. I would so help out. God damn.
Yeah, it was a thing that it was supposed to be big, pretty big, and we were hyping it up, did posters and everything for it. After that, I kind of like stopped for a while working. I did other things. I also have a daughter, so I'm taking care of her as well.
Same. She's 3.
Yeah, mine's 7.
She's a cute kid. Cute
Yeah.
kid.
And then I'm getting back into writing. I'm writing Snakeball G.
Have you ever?
I'm also gonna be.
Oh, sorry.
I'm also gonna be voicing Adult Jumbo.
Adult Jumbo. Yes.
Yeah,
How's what's his character? What's he about? If you wanna.
Adult Jumbo's the main protagonist. He's the son of Tomato and Spenta.
Nephew of Vegeta.
Yeah, nephew of Vegeta. He's serious, but he could be funny at times. He strives to be strong, just like any other Saiyan. He wants to fight, get stronger. That's pretty much it about his character.
Have you ever thought about taking the film you wanted to do live and just making it into a anime?
Well,
Oof.
I mean, if we did that, then they might as well just watch the
Yeah,
Funimation
it's
version.
it's just
basically the same thing.
yeah, it's just a retelling of the Saiyan saga.
Why?
That's-
You should make it where Vegeta is Goku, and then he comes down, and then Goku comes
Well,
down
that would
with
be a
Nappa.
cool scenario because didn't they do a what if story?
Yeah,
on
there
what
was.
if
Yeah, there was a manga about it. So a fan.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called.
We can.
And then
I'll look into that.
yeah, I know. What I thought about was Masako X's What If with Raditz.
Yeah,
That one was
What If-
pretty cool.
yeah.
Raditz. What if
Yeah,
Raditz
Raditz.
took his time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, I would like to go back and actually try to see if I could do that again, but I don't know. Time will tell. Let's see how Snakeball G works out.
Exactly. Yes. And if it all goes well and you go back to that, you got me. You got my support. You got my vocal cords to fucking
The biggest
tug
goal,
on and fucking
biggest
step
goal
on.
I want to have is to be invited to a convention.
Yeah.
That's probably one of, like, even if it's a small convention.
Yeah.
Just any convention,
people
just
that-
being noticed
Yeah,
and like
people
having.
that knows the show, knows about the characters, and I could make T-shirts and stuff, have them sign. That would be like a dream because Snakeball G has been thought of for a long time.
Very, very.
You better fucking invite me if you get invited.
Yeah, having this be involved is something that I really want. It's like I said, I'm the Toriyama of this show. So.
I'm fucking holding you to it. I want to be the Chris Abbott. I want to be with you for a long time. I want to voice multiple characters. Vegeta Piccolo.
Well, yeah, the more projects to come.
Exactly.
So,
To the future.
if you want a character that you want to voice out again.
All right, guys. So, fucking Durell, he like made a major spoil, so I had to cut a little bit out of that. Sorry for that. Everybody, fucking put F's in chats. Jesus Christ. All right, so let's get to Jace. Let's get to what have been some of your past projects that you've ever worked on, if there have any been.
Past projects for me, mainly it's been like video editing because of like YouTube. Because back around 2010 or so,
Oh,
I was doing the whole Let's Play era thing, where Let's Playing was like the thing, but now it's like no.
What was your
Yeah,
what was your game of choice, or what was your games that you would play?
I didn't really see. The sad thing about that is I was pretty ignorant to the point. Like I would just play anything I thought was fun, but I didn't play like the popular things like Five Nights at Freddy's or Minecraft or that
Yeah.
crap. I would just play like probably like the Batman series or like some indie game that no one knew or something like that. And
yeah.
I came to realize that for me to get to where I needed to be, I had to play the popular ones, but I
Yeah.
didn't want to because everyone was doing it. So I was like, I thought as long as I played the games I was not playing, therefore I'll get somewhere. But
that's
you have to play the
to play mainstream games.
like a hipster. But mainly most of my skills came from video editing, right? So that's how I end up meeting the brothers. And Durell asked me to do some trailer work for him for his Lion King fan dub, and I did the trailer for it, which was kind of cool. I was not really too experienced making trailers, but when I tried it and gave my best shot, I think it came out pretty well. Looking at it now, back then, it's trash. But now, if I would do it again, there will be a lot of different changes I would take. But the main thing for me is that what got me to meet the brothers is just our love for anime mainly. So like our love through drawing, our love through Dragon Ball and other types of media and stuff like DC, Marvel,
Mhm.
So for me, it was just this is fun. It's just fun to like meet the VAs, talk to brothers, joke around, make some cheap shots at each other because like we're like brothers in that sense too. But other than that, like it's just a dream come true to talk to your friends, have fun what you're doing, and do what makes you happy. So that's mainly just me. I just help with them when they need it, and I try to give my best, honest opinion when they need it, especially for the VAs if they need some help. Even with you, Vin, yeah, I remember you asked me my opinion on certain lines for Nazar, and some were better than others, but other than that, you did an awesome job. So I'm happy with that.
We made an agreement to do a Pain-esque vibe for the first form, a Pain to Cell
Yes.
for second, and then just straight up demonic for the last.
Yep. I do remember
All
that.
right.
You did ask me like how he should talk. Like his speech impediments is more like a Pain from Naruto type of character who talks with class, but yet he has like
When he
deep-
upgrades, I'm definitely gonna be more cocky with the voice. But
Oh, hell
that's,
yeah.
that's to come. You guys will
it's just
see.
not Vin if you're not cocky. Come on, bro.
Motherfuckers. You know.
Yeah.
but that's mainly me, and just helping them and doing what I need to do, and when they need it, I give it my best shot. So that's pretty much me for that point. So.
Yeah. So did you guys like doing the Lion King? Do you guys like doing that kind of stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I enjoyed it, but it might be different for Durell though.
Like just editing the voices by itself and adding sound effects is just hard.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be
Yeah.
doing that with Snakeball? You're gonna be
I most likely, yeah. Because
We'll do that, but like it's gonna be different because unlike the Sora Online project or the Lion King project, the animation we are still on debates on how the animation will look because we went with this idea of will it look like still motion or will it be straight up animated? And as far as we have the VAs and stuff, it's still in debate if we're going to keep it on still motion because still motion is the cheapest way. But then again, people still like animation in some way. But
I'm pretty sure down the line too, if we do get fans, people will be asking us to animate it. So we might
down the
be
line.
able to pick up stuff, and
Yeah,
if
down
you
the
do
line,
if
yeah.
you do get monetized for it, then you can pay. So you guys don't have to do it. You guys can just sit back and actually do the roles of producer and CEO, whatnot, and then voice director.
Yeah, that'd be beautiful. I would love to do that. And then we'll probably make a Patreon and stuff like that for it, so it makes it easier if everyone wants to back the project. So
I'll be doing a Patreon for the podcast later on once it gets traction, just for the people that want to throw in anything.
Yeah,
Feed
that'd
me.
be perfect. But it's just like we wanted to be animated, but like that takes so much time, and given that Durell's the only actual artist right now, I would help him with art, but the thing is just that I have other things going on, and I don't want to promise the brothers things. I can promise them the VA stuff, but I can't promise them the art thing, because when I do promise them that, my schedule gets all cleared up and it takes forever for me to get anything done. So right now I'm just stuck on the role of voice directing or any type of help they need. But when my schedule pretty much clears up within that time, I will be more likely to help them with artwork and stuff like that, and backgrounds and stuff like that.
That's why I got to tell people you got to be patient with me, because I'm basically the only one doing art, and it's very, very time consuming.
Exactly.
Very, very.
I didn't want to touch on this though, but for the people that are curious, do you know if there is going to be any showing of it in 2020? Hopefully. Is that your resolution? Because I even said it in the second episode that it's very, very early in, so there's not a specific due date or anything. It's just gonna be it's gonna be a minute. If anybody's watching that does anything like this.
Right now we're hoping for a late 2020 2021 release. It's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot more something late 2020 or early 21, because
I know Durell was talking about showing at least the first maybe showing the first few minutes of it, like maybe sometime this year or next year, and then release the full episode late next year or 2021. So you'll probably get to see something, but just depends on how much in progress we could get through with this,
And the people that are watching already got to hear a little snippet from the session that we're having tonight, so there's that too. They got a little taste of that. How long have we been going for? Let's check. 37 minutes. All right. Did we touch on everything? Did we get all grounds? Are you guys comfortable? Do you guys have any questions for me? Because I was asking all the questions. I don't know if there's anything that you want to throw back on me.
Do you have any questions with the character that you're voicing?
No, it's because when we originally talked about it, it was pretty straightforward. Like, that's what I like about you guys. You guys were just like, this is how it is, and that's how it's gonna be. So there's that. It was just kind of set in stone how it's gonna be done. So it's just a matter of time. But with the factor of it, I can do it, several lines a day or something, because I'm telling you guys, fucking, it gets tough. God damn. Like, I'm doing honey treatments fucking daily. Honey and tea. I touched on that in the second episode. All right.
But
anything what's going on?
But just to say one last thing is just that if you guys are interested in the project and thing, just let us know. Like, we have a Facebook and everything, so you can look us up on Facebook.
Twitter.
Yeah, the thing with because with it being on YouTube, I don't want to give too much of personal people's information, just for the safety, just in case somebody acts like they want to joins and starts doing some shit. So I want to at least, because all three of us have it, and so do the three people that I just talked to on the second part. So maybe if we can talk everybody else into getting this or some other form of group chat, just so because Facebook, that's very fucking personal shit, bro. Personally, I don't want my fucking, I don't want no fucking reindeers getting my shit.
Yeah, I get you. We got you.
All right. So, any other final statements, final questions, final answers? What's going on?
I'm good. How about you guys?
Yeah, we're pretty good. We're pretty much good.
Yeah. Very
Hmm.
good here.
All right.
Okay.
So really quickly, I'm gonna record the beginning of it. So I'm gonna mute my mic or I'm gonna leave the call real quick and then I'll join back in a little bit. 1 second.